Hey tubers, Bart coming at you. Happy Friday. Got a big old mail day to show off. Kind of hoped to get a mail day done sooner. Didn't happen, and then got a bunch of good cards today. And I came home early from work. There's no kids in the house. There's no wife in the house. I'm gonna seize the moment and shoot a vid. So here we go. I think I'm heavier football on this one. Sorry, baseball guys. The price was just right, and I always like to pick these types up. So Mirror Gold from 95 Select Certified. Steve Young. I couldn't see any visible white on the back in the photos, and I still don't. So all I gotta do is check the surface, and it could be a cool gradable card. 75th anniversary patch of the NFL there on his jersey. Always look for that stuff. Jersey's nice and squared up, good pose. I dig it. The seller threw in an extra. A Ray Zellers Mirror Gold rookie. Interesting extra. It's a New Orleans Saints fullback from 95. I remember him and everything like that. Interesting to throw a Saints one in there. But I'm not going to knock the practice if you want to throw in extras. I'm here for it, and I think that's cool. So, this had popped up. I've been looking for this because first ballot Hall of Famer Jim Otto. I believe last guy to wear double zeros as well. It just had been popping up for a long time, and then a couple popped up listed, not sold, I don't think, at egregious prices for 7s and 6s. And I found a properly priced buy it now PSA 8. And so since it'd been a year or two since I'd seen one of those, snagged that quickly. Good looking card. So I'm happy with the condition on that. I got an auto of his. I hope that he has some better ones, but where people had been listing these for like $40. Somebody listed it for like $7.99 plus shipping or something, so I jumped on it. Panini Illusions Superlatives Joe Staley. Does not have a lot of hobby stuff. 7-time Pro Bowler for us, I believe. Doesn't have a lot of All-Pros in that mix, so he's got a chance at the Hall of Fame, but a long-term distant one. We'll go with that. Yes, Niners fans will say he's in there just for the longevity and always being available type of thing, but the massive impact isn't necessarily there, and not all the accolades are there. But happy to finally have an auto. He doesn't have much stuff, and a lot of it's weird. I do like to pick up an auto of each big name, but I want it to basically look close to national treasures as possible, where it's a mostly white, silhouetted the person, the uniform, and then a clearly intentional autograph sitting there that pops out at you, as opposed to, and I'm okay with stickers because it makes it clearer, as opposed to on card where it's just, is there an auto there? I can't quite tell. But I hope that he has some better stuff in the future as well. Took a little small gamble on this one, and looks like I'm doing okay on it. So we'll see. Action Packed is a monster, but what year? 95? Yeah. 95 Action Packed Quicksilver insert of Barry Sanders. Been looking for a nice Barry Sanders insert to be part of the PC. But don't want to just pay an egregious amount for that. I like, it represents better in my collection if I subbed it or something like that, or got found a deal after or whatever. So I'm going to try to crack that out. That's, slabbed up by a bum trading company or something like that. But it's a really good looking card. But again, Action Pack is the X factor on subbing, because it's literally a folded card, if you guys aren't familiar with Action Packs. And then got some loose ones here. I think most of these will end up in the kids' PCs. My kids are kind of getting into cards. I got 3 boys. Pretty excited about that. I could throw some Pokemon at them here and there, but I at least got one that's into football for sure. and the other ones are starting to come around to like it. So the one that's real into it, he's a Kittle fan, and he likes color green, so snagged this for him. This is Classics. I don't know what the insert is called, but that's out of 20. So pretty cool. I'm gonna slab that up for him. Probably keep these raw, but got a blue McCaffrey from Zenith. Seal of approval, not numbered. Got the plain Purdy. And then, are these all? Yeah. Then the Trick or Treat ones out of Score. Picked up a couple of those, and I'll give them to him closer to the holiday season. These can be had for super cheap, so pretty cool. There's a Bosa, a Purdy, Fred Warner. These are all, I guess, the Jack-o'-lantern ones. And there's the Kittle, and then there's a bat version, and I got 2 Kittles. Because I got multiple kids, so I can get dupes and pass them around. And then I think there's like out of 99 purple-ish one, which is more of like candy and stuff like that. But neat and cheap. And then some slabbed up beauties. Finally pulled the trigger on this. Doesn't necessarily succinctly fill a spot in my collection per se, but love Ricky Henderson. Love the nostalgia of the 87 Donruss here. And then not a Yankees fan per se, but I am a sucker for the nicely done pinstripe cards for that uniform. I don't like Yankees in the gray. Don't really like the Yankees in the blue jersey. But if you clearly visible, get that NY and the pinstripes for a star player, I'm in. And that's this for Ricky Henderson. To me, it's his most visually appealing Yankees card there. So pick that up in a gem. Since these have come down, the 9 that I had would, I don't say rendered worthless, but rendered not much. But at the time, the 10 was nuts. So the 10 is normalized, and I picked up the 10 because I am a sucker for the base tops in gem. Waited forever for this damn card. Bought this August 13th, and it was shipped the next day. I had to get authenticated. So I went from Illinois to California to Philadelphia for the distribution center, and then sat in distribution for another 10 or 11 days after multiple other distribution centers to get to authentication and stuff. And then just got it today. So from August 13th until, what are we at, 6th September? It was floating around. But another one that came down to reality, thankfully, from previous prices. That's at a $12.50, so, big time rookie there at a $12.50 PSA 10 SP Authentic high-end rookie card. I'm digging it. That can't go anywhere but up in value, which is nice. And I'm a big middle linebacker guy, so always like to do that. Speaking of middle linebackers, auction of this was finally reasonable. I subbed one of these my own, but I only got an 8. 2 8s actually. I think I got gypped on it, but it is what it is. And so I moved on from those and finally found a 10. So got the Bobby Wagner, future Hall of Famer as well. 4th-ish ballot, maybe. And like I said, I'm a big middle linebacker fan. And then I'm also a big running back fan. Middle linebackers, because I like to identify with them a little bit. I think my mentality fits middle linebacker best as far as the position goes. And then the opposite is true. I think I'm least like a running back as far as my capability, skill set, and things like that. So I have lots of admiration for running backs, the bell cow ones anyway. So we got a Jerome Bettis finally. Sometimes these auctions get a little ridiculous. PSA 9 is a high grade for these because 10s are really low. And that's the first year of SP in football. And then another SP Authentic, Edgerrin James from the Colts out of 1999, right? Yep. PSA 9. So those are some high quality football rookies right there. Happy to show that off. I don't think I had my active. I'm about to leave town for about 2 weeks. Man, I'm struggling here. Got this propped up. It's not working out. About to leave town for about 2 weeks. I don't think I'll have my act together to get a sub out, but should get a small consignment out. But I do have a nice stack ready for the subs. The PSA bulk rate has not gone down though. $18.99 is. Whew, I'm extra scrupulous about the cards when it's $18.99, but I might be able to send some kids cards off because I think Pokemon cards are like 12 or 13 bucks at a bulk rate for 20 minimum or something like that. So maybe I'll do that, but still looking forward to that. And that's what I got for you. Till next time, enjoy the weekend.